What can I say? I'm a dog. Yes.
Oh, how does it feel? How does this comeback? How does it feel?
Oh, that's great, man. It feels terrific. Because I've worked a long time for this, about 10 years, to get to this point.
What have you been doing for the last 10 years?
Pumping gas in East LA, I don't know. No, I've been gigging around doing a lot of demos, meeting as many people as I can, getting the right people around me, getting the right organization, because that's the most important thing, is get the right people with you.
Right.
And then from there, well, about 3.5 years ago is when it really turned. No, before that. It was the Jeff Beck video that I did.
Yeah.
That started making
little cameo. You walked in.
A little cameo thing, sang Ambitious. And then people started saying, hey, this guy can sing. And then from there, about 3.5 years ago, met Peter Gabriel and told him exactly what I'm doing, what kind of music I'm doing. And he said, why don't you come over to my studio in England, we'll cut some more stuff. That's what gave me a lot of legitimacy. People started taking a different look at me. Then when I met my producers, Carl Sturken and Evan Rogers, that's when the whole thing came together. They wrote Soldier and helped me finish up the album, co-wrote a bunch of stuff with them.
Now, was it hard to get stuff played?
Here in the States?
Yeah.
On the radio?
Yeah.
Well, see, I wasn't planning on working in the United States. I was over in England, releasing a whole bunch of stuff. And PLJ in New York, Jessica Ettinger, people like Lou Simon picked up on it. Guy Zapolian, Gene Baxter, all these guys started playing it without telling anybody it was me. As a mystery artist, because they were afraid, you know, Donny Osmond, can't play Donny Osmond. And they just said, this is our mystery artist, tell us if you like it.
Now, why is that? Where did that thing come from, that Donny Osmond? You know, and the reason I asked that, because, like, when I was a kid, like I said, there was 2 songs, A, B, C, and the other one was, one bad apple does wonder. You know? Yeah. So
I had a high voice back then, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And so what happened that caused the stigma?
I think the career of Donny, well, first of all, when I look back at some of the stuff I did, it's real sugary sweet. I have to admit it. You know?
But you were a little sugary sweet kid.
But recording a song called Sweet and Innocent, I mean, please, you know? It was a great record for me. I'm not putting it down. It was great. But I think what really nailed the top on the coffin was the Donny and Marie show. As great as it was, the comedy that we did, and Marie will probably even agree with this, the comedy that we did was real sugary sweet, and it really wasn't where I wanted to be. And at that point, I started saying, no, I got to make a major change in my career. A lot of people said, what are you trying to do? You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
You know, but I had to get away from that.
When all the attention shifted, because like I said, you were huge. You were huge. The family was huge. How did you deal with that period?
I married a great girl. That's what did it.
Got you through it.
Got me through it. It was tough, man. It really was tough. I'm not gonna lie about it. It was a very tough transition to be up on top, and then the next day, you know, they don't want to know. And you got to start building back up again. Because I started, you know, I had to consider myself a new artist. Even worse than that, I had to start over with a past and start from below ground zero. So you just set your goals high, and you just keep pumping, and you just work. You know, you can't replace hard work. You got to get out there. You got to beat the bushes. That's what I was doing. I was calling the publishers, getting the right people around me, as I said earlier, and it's just hard work and perseverance.
And the best thing you said was setting that goal.
Setting the goal.
Set that goal.
You got to set your goals high. It may not be exactly the way you want it at the end, but you're going to be better off by setting your goals high and trying to reach for it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. And anywhere in the top you land will be good.
Yeah. I honestly didn't think it would get as high as 4. I'd like to get a little higher, but
it probably will. The way it's doing right now,
I couldn't ask for anything better than this.
I've mentioned Michael Jackson's name twice in reminiscing.
Yeah.
Do you know Michael?
Yeah.
How well do you know him?
Very well. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry. He's probably watching. He's going to call me. He's going to kill me. I'm sorry, okay?
He's going to call you now.
He's going to kill me, man.
his image has changed a lot since the days when you all were kids. A lot of things.
A lot of things have changed with him, yeah.
What's your impression of the man, the career now?
Honestly, all kidding aside, I have a lot of respect for the guy. I mean, if it was a fluke, if there was no talent, it would have been over with Off the Wall.
Check that out.
You know? Now, Bad is the largest selling album in the world, in history. It beat Thriller.
Yeah, which was his.
Which was his. You can't say much bad about that. So the guy is talented. There's no getting around that.
Yeah. When you all were kids, did you meet and ever hang out?
Not a whole lot. We were so busy on the road.
Yeah.
I do remember one time, we were in London. We stayed at the same hotel, the Churchill. They banned us from the hotel. We couldn't go out. There's just no way. There was girls all over the hotel and trying to break in and everything. We got together and played a football game in the hallway. We broke more chandeliers playing football than you can imagine. Exciting days, man. These are exciting days.
Well, I think there's some new, exciting days ahead. Donny Osmond. We'll be back with Jasmine Guy.